Hello again and welcome back, ghouls and goblins. My name's Hello Good Game, your host within this Magic the Gathering Arena deck guide video, playing the new mono green in Mythic rank standard best of one, showcasing the deck in depth, discussing both the strategies and synergies, demonstrating this against not only the best decks but players in game right now. Wrapping up with our final thoughts, deck review, and channel news. If you want to help out, it does go a long way. Leave a like and let's go.
It's a new lap record!
Of course, you can also subscribe if you're interested in future content. Today, like I said, we'll be playing Mono Green Ojer, which is, an aggro / mid-range deck. It is aggro if things go right, but it does have the ability to grind things out as a mid-range build. So, the newest card in the build, Ojer Kaslem, Deepest Growth. For 5 mana, a 6/5 with trample, and whenever it deals combat damage to a player, reveal that many cards from the top of your library. You may put a creature and or land card from among them into the battlefield, put the rest on the bottom in a random order. And when it dies, return it transformed as the Temple of Cultivation, which just taps for a green mana. You can pay 3 and itself, total 4 tapping it, as long as you control 10 or more permanents, this includes lands, to transform it back into the Deepest Growth. This is absolutely phenomenal. It forces them to exile it, plus it generates not only mana advantage through the ramp, but also card advantage by placing those creatures directly into the battlefield. So this is very, very good. Other new cards that we'll be incorporating within the deck that you may not have seen before, the Thrashing Brontoton. For 3 mana, you're getting yourself a 3/4 that can pay 1, sacrificing itself to destroy target artifact or enchantment. Not only is this a pretty decent body, but the ability to now also control our opponent's board state is very, very nice. And then finally, the Jade Light Spelunker for 1 mana plus X as a 1/1, and when it enters the battlefield, it will explore X times. This is great as it fits anywhere in your curve. It can be a 1-drop as 1/1. It can be a 2-drop with an Explore 1, so on and so forth as we curve out into our 5-drops. We're not really looking to play them on turn 5, though. The name of the game is Ramp, and we'll be getting the job done here with the Armored Scrap Gorger for 2 mana, a 0/3. It gets +3/+0 as long as it has 3 oil counters on it. When you tap it, you can exile a card from a graveyard if you do put an oil counter on the Scrap Gorger, okay? Of course, and it will tap for 1 mana of any color. We have Gwenna, Eyes of Gaia for 3, a 2/3 that taps for 2 mana of any combination of colors, only to cast creature spells and activate abilities of creature spells. Or creature sources, I should say. And whenever you cast a creature spell, if its power was 5 or greater, put a +1/+1 counter on Eyes of Gaia and untap it, allowing you to retap it for even more mana and counters. Ayo River. So this is our creature ramp. Within the deck, we'll also ramp through modified creatures, right? So first off, we have the Evolving Adaptive. It can accumulate oil counters, modifying it. The Spelunker can accumulate +1 counters through the Explorer, modifying it. The Beast Caller collects +1 counters whenever you play, not even play, but cast another creature, which is great. And then capitalizing on all of that through Kodama of the West Tree. For 3 mana, it's a 3/3 with reach. Modified creatures you control have trample, a big plus here. And whenever a modified creature you control deals combat damage to a player, search your library for a basic forest, put it into the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle. This is really good for us as well, as it is an alternative ramp within the build, right? So, like I said, the Gorger and Gwenna getting the job done in the traditional sense. But if we can combo in with the Adaptive, the Spelunker, the Beast Caller, and Kodama, that's going to generate a good amount of mana for us as well in our following turns. We do have some other goodies in the deck. The Augur of Autumn is a main card here. 3 mana, 2/3, allowing us to look at the top card of our library at any time. Also casting lands off the top. If we have 3 creatures with different powers, Coven is unlocked, allowing us to also cast creatures off the top of our library, generating a decent amount of mana advantage, card advantage, as you're not casting from your hand, you're casting from the top of your library, right? Moving on, we will have some protection. Tyvar Stand, 3 copies of this. 1 mana plus X, instant speed. Target creature you control gets +X, and hexproof, as well as indestructible until the end of turn. Very, very nice. Some removal within the Feral Encounter for 2 sorcery, looking at the top 5. Exiling a creature from among them. Rest go in bottom in random. You may cast the exiled card this turn, and at the beginning of your next combat phase this turn, target creature you control deals damage equal to its power up to one creature you don't control. Beautiful. Again, generating card advantage as well as being our removal spell is very nice. Some other removal with the Silverback Elder for 5. It's a 5/7, and whenever you cast a creature spell, choose one. Destroy target artifact or enchantment, lightening the load of our Brontodon, so we no longer have to sacrifice it if possible. We'd like to keep the creature, but in an emergency situation, that is probably your go-to. Of course, against mono red, you can just gain 4 life. That's going to shut them down entirely. You can also look at the top 5, grab a land from among them, put it into the battlefield, which is great. The rest go in bottom and random. And, the ability to gain life, be a 5/7 defensive creature against mono reds, totally going to shut them down. And the life gain will also mitigate any life that we pay within the Defiler of Vigor. One of the main cards in the deck, a 6/6 with trample, and as additional cost to cast green permanent spells, you may pay 2 life. Those spells will cost 1 green mana less. If you paid life this way, this effect reduces only the amount of colored mana. Whenever you cast a green permanent spell as a static ability, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. That is going to be how we win the match. Just piling on creatures from the top of our deck with Augur, accumulating +1/+1 counters with the Defiler on all of our creatures that we're playing, and then utilizing not only their strength and toughness, but also hopefully a little bit of trample through Kodama to get a quick, easy, lethal swing. Aside from that, we do have a couple lands. Sanctum of Nature. It can tap to mill 3 and then give us a 2/2. That's quite nice. And Who Endures can, again, further control artifacts and enchantments, as well as land. That's becoming more of a thing with all of the new creature lands as well that our opponent may have. So mono green Ojer is not bad. We have a few new additions: the Splunker, the Brontodon, and of course the Deepest Growth. Let me know if there are any other green cards in the set that I missed that you'd like to see included and you think would perform, of course, in the comments below. Cheers. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, become a YouTube member, join that community Discord, but most importantly, kick back, relax, and have a magical day. Let's play some Magic. Opponent going first. Pretty slow start. I'm going to mulligan. Keep 6, toss land. We might need 2 copies. I probably don't need that many land. What do you mean I can't cast this for 1 mana? So we do pick it up there. Dahlia is Esper Legends. Interesting. Play turn 3 Rafine. Do it. Do it. I'm gonna race. Because they're going to hit with First Strike for 3, and I can't block that. So just take our 3 damage. They take their 3 damage. They can't cast a 1-drop. You're channeling? Seed of the Empire, I think, costs more than that, but... Who Endures is the cheap one. Seat costs 4. Reduction for 3 is still not possible. Really? Okay. Green, green. Beast Caller, go. Push up the other Beast Caller. Let's hit for 4. We do have protection. Yeah, you're hilarious. Now, they might want to block it because it's a 6/6. But that's also their creature. Okay. Goodbye, Thalia. Now we can take out a Ravine. 5 land, 4 in hand. Denick is a go. Plus removal? No way. You get out of here! Marchadelphia. Exile, no counters distributed. take the Augur. Keeping up stand for protection. Beast Caller to 3. Now we get to fight Denick, removing the life gain opportunity. Hitting for 3. Down to 14. Protection is a go, and we have a very nice card off the top. 2 cards in hand. Take our turn. Double green. Coven's now active. That sucks. It's a big hit still, though. We can't defend, so we may as well just get in there as aggressively as we can. 9 damage. Down to 5. We're still at 20. Thalia's back. Not great. 4 mana up. Paying 2 for the draw. 2 in hand. 2 untapped mana. One of them is a Restless Fortress, which is very good. Okay, double green. 5 power creature untaps it. Beast Caller gets the counter as well. Should we just attack with it rather than untapping? I think so. I like to go wide, but I think we should just force the situation and attack. Oh, I can't cast this. Never mind. No indestructible. In that case, I'm going to do this then. Sorry, I was thinking we could stand, but Gwen's a mana's only for creatures. Which I guess we could have if we... I didn't expect to land off the top. Pretty good hit. Malcolm's out. I like that card. It's a new addition to the deck. Pretty good. Chump block. Maybe a double block here. Nope. Down to 2. They get the clue, which we could destroy, but I don't think I want to sack the Brontodon. It's one of our 2 defenders here. And I'm pretty sure we should be okay. Good game. Beautiful. Very, very nice. Going first, keeping 7. Playing slow. Beast Caller on 2. Splunker on 3. Feral on 4. With another Beast Caller. Right? I love playing against Mono Blue. They're the best. Against Mono Green, anyways. They're very good. The tempo is brutal. Ooh, maybe a control deck. Interesting. Let's explore. Pushing up the Beast Caller. Could be a counterspell. I don't mind. Right. It's not a crazy card at all. Alright, gotta pull out the Abacus, run the simulations. 2 lands in hand. Oh, that's not bad. No attack. Could be an Elspeth Smite. Hashtag no thanks. Ooh. In before Sunfall? Yep. It's great. I love matches like this. They're so fun. Where we just sit here and we look at every card on the battlefield before we make every single one of our decisions. Heck, does this pet have an ability? What's this thing do?
'Cause I'd find you.
Oh, you got the right card. Isn't that ludicrous? The Celestis. Should we destroy it? It's a land anyways. It's also my land, though. I think we take it. All right, now they're going to look through every one of their lands and read them all big. Okay. I'm going to run a simulation now for this individual play line. Defiler's a go, untapping Eyes of Gaia. Defiler. Just saving our mana, seeing what we get. Defiling again. Holding up stand. For 3. Okay. Sunfall or bust. Oh, I don't doubt it. After the day I've had. Land off the top. Swing for 8. To Fairy. Great. Great, 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 great.
Knowledge is meant to be
Okay, we win. Hashtag get wrecked. How do they know we won? Because we have lethal on board. Dude, what's Vide say? Going first, keeping 7. A little slow unless we can pick up Eyes of Gaia on 3. Maybe even a Kodama. If not, we pray for land. Because this is heavy. Oh, yes. Turn 2 ramp. Let's go. Oh, no. It's removal. Might? I am interested. We did end up making the wrong call there. But we'll get it next turn. That's okay. Last turn. Right, because we could have got another land if we went Beast Caller, pushed the counter up and attacked. Removal here. Please don't. All right, Gorger can go. I'm going to keep confirmed ramp. Right? Because now we go from 4 to 5. We've got 5 forever. It's not really dependent upon that creature anymore. Let's keep it. Meow. Perfect spawn for a cat.
It's a new lap record!
I always try to... Oh. Okay, and that's a good example as to why we're doing that. It's a good card, eh? How much more removal do they have? Is this exile? Yeah, I don't want to exile this. Let's just bait with a Defiler. Keep the pressure up. Here's a block. They gain 2 life to 19. Glissa is so good. One of the best. We're gonna lose, oh, that's Evolving Wilds. That's not a rune or anything. Dang, okay. 6. So we could pay 4. And then reduce by 2. Which would give us 3. But we would need more. It's kind of a bummer. That first strike is crazy good against us. Right? Like, really, really good. 4 cards in hand. They need removal. I'm certain that they'll have a couple pieces. Shoulder's pretty good. So now they can just sit there and win the game. It's a lot of life. I think we're killing ourselves here, but we'll see. I think we just swing in, do we not? Or wait till next turn. They first strike the 13. Right? Then we have 23, in which they block 5 of. We'd get the Shieldred. If they have removal, this is going to suck. We're going to risk it for the biscuit. Single target's gonna suck. They have only 4 mana, though. They could remove 2 cards. Oh? Going into block. Oh my goodness gracious. Can I get a top deck?
Cause I'd find you.
Going in big. Down to 2 life. That's all you need is 2 life. Take the first strike. I'm coming over! That's pretty close. Good game. That's a lot of damage. On the draw, keeping 7, our opponent plays a Fair Basilica on 1. We are out with an Evolving Adaptive to start our first turn. Plains in, untapped for our opponent. We're in with an Armored Scrap Gorger, pushing up our first Adaptive. Not hitting for 2. It could trade with the Virtue, which we don't see come down. Could also be a Smite. Announcement out. They are tapped. Land out. Adaptive out. We should kill this, but let's get it later, I guess. And then we shall double discover. Land. Gorger goes to the graveyard. Hit for 2. Tyvar stand out with protection. Angel's good. Life gain's decent. Wedding is not too bad either, right? Alright, Beast Caller out. Augur out. Beast Caller goes up. Adaptives go up. All in on Elspeth. Double block on our Splunker. But then Elspeth takes 3. So it could be single blocks across. Keep Elspeth up. It's a hard decision. Single blocks across. Elspeth takes 2. Okay, they keep 1 token up. Interesting. Making another here. Wedding will transform into festivities. Oh, wow. Another Elspeth. -3 into the second wedding? No way. No way, dude. Looking at the top 7, putting a permanent card with mana value 3 or less. It's a Mirex. Oh, no. Womp, womp, womp. Do we go for lethal? I don't think we have it. There's a land on top. I want to play it. There's not. Pushing up our adaptives. Land in play. We could take this out. We do have indestructible. We could remove the wedding if there's double blocks. We'll see. We're in a good position here, even though they've got so much value. As long as it's not a field wipe, we're good. Ojer is able to attack next turn. I'd like to keep Tyvar stand for it. But let's see. We may need to hit the festivity. Alright, they can take the Splunker. That's fine. Elspeth's gone. Resplendent is still here. I should say Archangel's gone, Resplendent is here. Oh! Wow. I want to cry. That's incredible. Good for you.
I'll finish this here and
Keeping
now.
our Scrap Gorger. We do get to put our counters out. Cultivation needs 10 permanents. We have 4, 5, 6, 7. Not even close.
Let's do this together.
Getting hit with life gain, I assume. No, just vigilance. This is a permanent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're close. Alright, we got 3 oil counters here. Oh no. Those are... I had those mixed up. Just 2 of them. There's no need to go any higher. Well, we're going to need more than just nice. Right, you have 4 cards in hand. I am out of cards, and you have permanent removal on my Ojer, if I can even flip it. Well, at least the graveyard's empty. -3 is brutal. They must have a second copy in hand. Ouch. Wow, okay. Mono White giving us a run for our money. That field wipe is
We can win this
ungodly.
together.
7, 8, 9. I guess this is 10. Transform it. Pass turn. They can just like exile it and exile it and exile it with the Wanderer's Plus ability. Or just exile it permanently. I think that's gonna be good game.
I brought backup.
We'll take our draw just for the sake of seeing what it is. A great game, Angels. Just the flow of Planeswalkers was fairly ridiculous. All right, let's see what we get before the concede hits. Beautiful. We love the land. We love the land. Going first, no 1-drop, but the 2/3 is quite promising. Do we want to ramp with Beast Caller Kodama or Scrap Gorger Gwenna? I'm going to say Scrap Gorger because then we can eat their graveyard. Man, you can do the 1 damage. Go for it, bro. I don't know. What's your angle, homie? Can we make this appear? Play slow. Yeah. We eat cards out of the graveyard as they're cast. Ooh, Fairy Vandal. That's pretty good. Watch them transform as well. And they get a spell. Oh my god, these are both fairies. Human insect, no they're not. So we have to pay 3. We can't do that. This is cast though, right? Thank god. Hopefully we get a cheap card we can double cast with. It's only going to have 2 mana, so it's going to get countered and be gone. Let's just take our +1 counter. They let it enter? No way, Jose. I'm gonna hit for 3 this turn, I think. Could we shore up? Untapping card? I can't believe they did not counter that. 4 mana. They hit for 4. Well, they could have just cast Spell Stutter. Okay, so this is good. Beast color for 2. Stutter does not work here. And then I'm going to push up both of the beast colors. There should definitely be a counterspell here, and then bounce the beast color. We have no protection, so just go for it, right? Yup. 4 cards in hand. Hit for 8. Yeah, okay, as expected. Only hitting for 3 now. Oh, you have another? No way. No way. 2 cards in hand after their next cast. 3 after the draw, I guess. Good for you. They're just going to get us with tempo. That's really good against green. For another 4. That Delver flipping so early was very nice as well. Try to get our reach out uncountered. 3 Fading Hopes? Come on. That's funny. It's a counterspell? No way. I mean, this would be it. If they had it. I assume. Interesting. Just another tempo bounce. That'd be funny. The 4th Fading Hope. We do get a land. That's nice. No haste in deck, and we're down to 7. Things are not looking good. Might just want to double cast. We do have trample. That can definitely help. I don't think they seen reach.com. www.idon'tthinktheyseenthereach.com. / gotcha. He's a tree. Of course he is reach. What do those branches do? Scoop up birdies, bro. Push up the collars. They need to counter this. Nerd Kitty, thanks for the raid. I hope you're having a great day. Thank you so much. Meow. I can't pay any life. Push up the collars again and everything else with the Defiler. That means Kodama gets trample as well. It's going to be close. 2 cards in hand. They need a flash attacker. And to bounce one of the beast callers, I guess. Do they have another blue march? 3 hopes and 2 marches? That would be ridiculous. Or they just push it up. Okay. Wow. I have no words. Thanks for watching this video, ghouls and goblins. I truly appreciate it. If you haven't already done so, before you leave a like, comment down below what you thought of the process, and join that community Discord if you'd like to continue the conversation. Going over the deck, I think it performed fairly nicely. It's one of those things where it really depends on the matchmaker. How many farewells will you run into today? For example, we played this deck yesterday. I believe we went 6 out of 9. Today was not as successful, but still allowing us to showcase the new cards as to what is a slowly increasing viability within the mono green. You know, I do think we're almost there, but I'd like to see a little bit more. It is what it is. Maybe I've forgotten a key component, but somehow I doubt it. Thanks for watching. Have a magical day. Like, comment, subscribe. I think I've already begged for that enough times today. Oh my gosh. No, it's seriously, it does help quite a bit. Thank you all so much for supporting the channel, everybody. You can become a YouTube member as well to challenge me directly 1v1 every single Sunday on our YouTube live streams. That's a ton of fun. But most importantly, you know, just I hope you enjoyed your stay. Have a magical day, and I'll see you soon in the next, okay?